Okay, here we are in Legend of Heroes, Trails of Zero, Zero no Kiseki, and so on. So I uploaded the video with the bad audio. You'll notice you should be able to hear me now. This is basically the replacement video for that, and since I am constrained for time, as I have been for quite a while, unfortunately, this time you actually have to see me walking around to various places. The good news is, since we did the Ring quest already, we know where everything is for that one, and I can save a few minutes off that. So we are here for the Dark Doctor, and this video will be ending when we have to make the decision of who we are going to be taking with us on the little excursion. Tried reading a novel I've ordered that speaks of a doctor, although I think it would have been better if he had wrote about his practical skills a little more. Well, for better or worse, it's fiction. I'll give this to you guys. And there's Glen number 9. 10 is at the auction. And I think the final 3 are in Chapter 4. So in case you're wondering, yes, I recorded like 2 hours worth of video of the end of Chapter 3, and in case you're wondering, yes, it's really that long. So the first part's going to be the whole Michelam thing. We still have to pick the recipe, don't worry, I hope I don't forget. Then we will hit the place, I'll talk to people, but we will start the Ring quest immediately after landing and going inside the building. I still will talk to the people on the pier. We need to go to the waterfront. Sadly, you have to actually go into Crossbell. They don't let you teleport from the outsides like that, even though those are technically not the outsides, you know? So talk to her to get the gelato recipe, and then go down here for a bunch of scenes. So this part is going to be non-stop talking. There is no combat whatsoever, if you didn't see the original one, which I'll be taking down. It's the water bus station. From here we can go to Michelam. I thought there's a bus every 30 minutes around this time, but it says that during the anniversary festival one leaves every 20 minutes. Seems the last one is at 12:30 at night. So they operate that late. Well, after having had fun at the theme park and treat yourself to dinner, it'd be late at night no matter what. It's usually expensive to stay at the Michelam hotels too. Also, at a time like this, the possibility of no vacancy is probably quite high. What should we do, Lloyd? Shall we go to Michelam by water bus already? Time to hit the high seas. Let's wait for the bus. Although it's too late now, I feel our attires are frivolous. That's true. Maybe we should have gone with more formal attire. Well, it's not said that we can't enter the party, right? We mixed with the tourists who came to see the theme park, so isn't it okay? Even so, I think it's a little frivolous myself, too. We might as well have come dressed in those Mishi pajamas, right? I think we would have stood out too much. No matter how much it's the theme park mascot character, you see. So in case you're wondering if you want to see all the scenes involving all the characters, it's going to take like 30 minutes each. So just a heads up. So this is our buddy Lecter. You may remember him from Sky. I don't know if he made an appearance in Sky 2. He does in 3. That's a flashback with Chloe in the Genius Academy. He was her senior there, and he works for the government in Cold Steel. A tourist? Indeed, he looks like that kind of person. Hey, young ones. Do you mind if I ask you a little something? Yes, that's fine. You look like a tourist. Are you lost? Yeah, this town is a little too big, isn't it? I've gotten used to it, my friend. You know, I want to go to Michelam. Is this the right place? Yeah, this is the place. We're just waiting for the water bus to Michelam, by the way. So I was right on the money. Then I'll stand in line too. Oops, forgot to give my name. My name's Lecter. Lecter Arundel. I've just arrived by rail from the Erebonian Imperial Capital. The Erebonian Imperial Capital? So you're from the Empire? Additionally, you're pretty stylish. Wearing those sunglasses, you look completely like a vacationer. Well, lately Crossbell's famous for its resort, you see. When in Crossbell, do as the Crossbell guys do. Came all fired up like this, you know? I feel like you're fired up for the wrong reason, but as expected, you came to visit the theme park? Theme park? What's that? Something interesting like that really here in Michelam? Yes, well, I've never been there either, though. Though it was originally a health resort, the place has become famous recently. Now I see. Well, this time I am merely attending as a representative. Maybe it would have been better to come after having checked stuff a little more. Attending as a representative? I should tell you he's there for the auction. Seems it's here. Not really a spoiler because you will be finding that out anyway in the next video. It'd only be like 1 hour from now approximately, depending on which route you take inside of that mansion. In case you're wondering, the mansion is freaking huge too. Seems like everything's bigger in Crossbell now that I think about it. It's a pretty cool looking boat, isn't it? I'll hurry and get a front row deck seat. Then I'll go ahead of you. Somehow I feel like that guy was even more happy-go-lucky than you, Randy. Whatever do you mean? Am I that much of a playboy? You are plenty, although I wonder if he really is a playboy. Even if you were a playboy like Randy, it might be a totally different type of one. Rather than being interested in nightlife and hitting on ladies, should I say that guy had a strangely feeling of freedom about him? So you understand, huh? He was about the same age as me, but I wonder what he came here for all alone. What a coincidence. That sounds like Killica. It is Killica, who would have guessed? You are Miss Killica, aren't you? Thanks for your help the other day. Could the fact that you're all here mean that you're going to Michelam? Yes, you too, Miss Killica? Half for work, half for pleasure. More importantly, who was that flashy dress guy just now? Friend of yours, perhaps? No, we just met him. I understand that he came sightseeing from the Erebonian Imperial Capital. From the Imperial Capital? I see. Could he be an acquaintance of yours? No, because of his unique aura, I was interested in his line of work. I'll go on ahead of you. You should all board soon. Quick, guys, before the boat leaves. Man, cool and dreamy as always. She said she's going half because of work, but maybe she's heading to the theme park? If it is an entertainment-related job, that seems like a high possibility. Seems that's departing. Now let's board too. So I don't know who all you're supposed to talk to, but I will talk to everyone, with Killica being last. Keep your eyes peeled for Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn, folks. So this is the water bus, huh? Though it's my first time riding it, the interior is quite extravagant. It's because, differently from the buses, the IBC manages it completely. The fare is basically free. That's pretty generous. Well, if you don't have money, you can't do anything once you get there, though. It'll be 20 minutes until we arrive. Let's take it easy. Hey, did you see the beautiful woman sitting behind you? Her pantsuit looks exquisite. She's absolutely great. I suspected coming here was worth it. Customers, this is your first time on the water bus? Though it is 1 short hour to Michelam, please enjoy our journey rocked by the gentle waves. For today, I have withdrawn all my bank savings. I must be sufficiently careful about my girlfriend's wasting money on luxuries. Today is the long-wished-for Michelam. With boutiques and jewelers, I'm going to spend my time there in style. I increased my funds for tonight. It would be a shame if I couldn't obtain the article I had my eye on because of the budget. This time for sure I'll get it. Somehow this person also seems like an invitee to the Black Auction. Oops. I'm looking forward to visiting the theme park. I've got the pamphlet too, so I'm good to go. It's okay for a guy to go there alone, right? I'm truly looking forward to visiting the theme park. Not creepy in the slightest, dude. It seems there are fancy restaurants in Michelam, aren't there? I've been in search of gourmet food for 10 years, and so I hope I'll be able to come across delicious cuisine in Crossbell. It's the water bus! Fast, fast! I'm truly happy that my husband made time for our son. I hope this child will make some good memories. I was busy during the anniversary festival. I was finally able to spend some time with my family. For today, I plan to enjoy a lot of time with my family. Ahead of us, paradise is waiting. Now, let's join hands and run along the shore. On a white boat, aiming for that isle. With captivating tan lines. Parasol, palm trees, shaved ice. The place where you are, that is my paradise. Hey, Olivier called. He wants his gimmick back. Somehow, he's totally enjoying it. Moreover, the fact he's strangely good conversely gets me angry, you know. Because youth is an explosion. Playing a song in a destination is the specialty of a certain imperial prince somewhere. Meaning unclear, but... Mr. Lecter, what business did you have at Michelam? Seems like visiting the theme park is not your goal. Like I said earlier, I'm just coming as a representative. A representative of a certain shrewd, middle-aged man. A shrewd, middle-aged man? I think you know the name, at least. The shrewd, middle-aged man is called Gilead Osborne. What? So you know him. That old man is really just nice in appearance. He carefully maintains his beard, and although a charismatic, handsome, middle-aged man to whom rose his suit, he puts on a lot of airs, you see. The Erebonian Empire Chancellor Gilead Osborne? Alias the Iron and Blood Chancellor? Can't be, so you're from the Empire government? I'm only a second-class secretary. Top man in Crossbill is an old man by the name of Hartman, right? Last year he and the old Gilead had a completely secret... well, everyone knows about it, but... had a discussion and built a channel of communication. To connect that channel this time, I was dispatched. Man, court service is troubling. Is that so? Wait, is it alright to tell us all that? Why not? Because all of you will die here. What? You... Do you know how many of my subordinates boarded this water bus? Probably one hand's fingers would not be enough to count them. What's your objective? A trap, huh? Man, what a good reaction. That's the oldest trick in the book. You're pretty naive. Perhaps everything was a joke? Man, what are you saying? While I was coming to Crossbill, I read spy novels on the train. Just brought that saying with me is all. I didn't expect to get that kind of reaction. Were you honestly getting along with the joke just for me? Yes, well... because it seemed real, we were just lured in by it. Regardless of your reactions, I thought you were a policeman who came to infiltrate the auction, but... as you'd expect, that's how spy novel plots usually quickly change, right? There's no way we could be, right? Say then, are you going to that auction as well? Yeah, I plan to. By the way, I'm not the Iron Chancellor's representative. I'm simply an ordinary rich son of an imperial noble family. I plan to attend the auction as a representative for my old man who can't. So that's how it is. Sorry, but with that appearance, I can't see you as the son of imperial nobles. Hey, you are really rude. Young ladies aside, even you guys don't seem rich to me, you know? For sure. However, we have an invitation card too. We could even meet again at the Avenue. Well, you guys are interesting, so give me a call when the time comes. Seems I'll get sick and tired of keeping company to old men. Understood? Then tonight we'll see you at the Avenue if there's an opportunity. See you then. In case you're wondering, he'll be there fishing in the koi pond. Seriously. And finally... Michelam, a considerably interesting place, isn't it? If I had a little more time, I would have liked to stop by the theme park, though. Don't you have business at the theme park? Yes, but nothing major. As for coming to Crossbell, this won't be my last time, you know. I'll visit again at leisure when I get another chance. Please do. Now that I think about it, what did you think of the Archon CL's new piece? If I remember correctly, you saw it yesterday. Yes, the evening performance. I came to see various other performances too, but... it could be the first time I saw a play arranged with such a miraculous balance. A miraculous balance, is it? Script, production, costumes, music, and the acrobatic performances on that flashy set. Though each one was of exceedingly high quality, even comparing it to famous theaters, it was on a level that stands out above the rest. but Ilya Platier. When every single element is organically linked with her at the core, the play becomes like a living thing. I feel as if I was witnessing the creation of a new life. I see. The creation of a new life. Maybe then it's like a miracle. Well, as expected by an entertainment producer, now that you say that, that's certainly right. But regarding the new production this time, there's another leading actor. Acting as the Moon Princess, the high-profile Rixia Mao. Though she's a girl who diffuses an air of death, she pushes the play to yet further heights. Rixia is... an air of death, you say? In the end, it is only my intuition. Sun and moon, gold and silver, light and dark, and life and death. The girl and Ilya Platier are clad in a wonderfully contrastive key. You could say that those two are the embodiment of yin-yang and tai chi. Yin-yang and tai chi. Are those concepts used in Eastern martial arts? It's not particularly limited to martial arts, though. The fact those two met is truly a fortuitous encounter. And what led them is the peculiarity of a place Crossbill City has. You could say it just like that. A place which leads fates. Though it's a difficult story, I feel I understand somehow. You shouldn't take it too seriously. But the charm of Arc-en-Ciel is the city of Crossbill itself and the places related to it. If I don't pay attention to that, their performances outside the state might not go well. Then are you planning to go back to the Republic with a blank paper? No, that would be a waste. Even outside of Crossbill, there should be a way to draw out the charm of Arc-en-Ciel. At the hereafter negotiations, that kind of planning is going to be the key to solicit them. I see. Amazing, you thought that far ahead. This too means to be a professional. Seeing through the nature of things in your own way, establishing ideal objectives and situations, thinking the means to reach them. No matter what kind of work you do, that is the way of a professional. The way of a professional. I see, I've learned something. We too need to be ready at any time. So then, go upstairs to trigger the scene, and we have arrived. It only took 17 minutes this time. Thank you for waiting. The water bus will arrive at Michelam shortly. Please take care not to forget your belongings. So this is Michelam? How should I put it? It's gorgeous beyond my wildest imagination. The IBC started developing a resort where originally there was a high-class spa. The hotel and theme park were built around 2 years ago. Since then, this place, along with Arc-en-Ciel, became the must-sees among the tourist attractions. In the hotel in front of us, the first floor is a mall. You can find restaurants, boutiques, and jewelry shops there. Their prices are so freaking high that it's hard to enter inside to a commoner. I've only been to the theme park and a restaurant when I went on dates in the past, too. So what's the plan now? Well, let's check out the surroundings near the auction venue first. It's at Chairman Harmon's residence, right? Yes, there's a resort district with numerous mansions once we get inside the mall area to the left. The Chairman's residence is located further in. I see. Aside from that, we should also take a look at other areas while we can. We might run into other auction guests like that Lecter guy. Indeed. Speaking of him, I wonder if he's really an Erebonian noble. Seeing his speech and behavior seem very out of place. Who knows? Likewise, his talk of being the rep for that Iron Blood Prime Minister could have just been him kidding with us. However, even such a suspicious person like him seems to have been invited as a guest too. The Black Auction. Seems we really can't approach it with an ordinary mindset. Don't worry about fishing, there's only one new fish here, we're gonna get it at a different hole. After the anniversary festival is over, I intend to go back to Liberl. I have to try all the fishing styles I can while in Crossbill. Member Lloyd, have you come to fish? As I thought, the fishing tournament fever hasn't cooled down for you yet, huh? Right, do you have some bait with you? So you get 5 dumplings? There are just a few, but I'll share them with you. Member Lloyd, please do your best too. So that kind of tells you, yeah, you're gonna need to, well, do some fishing here if you want to do this side quest. So we're going to initiate that, do that, and talk to all the people as we go around. Now there's nothing up here. Lazy isn't here yet, so can't do much, but we can talk to them. Hey, did you see that guest just now? He had an amazing pretty face, but he was a boy, right? Again with that stuff, don't say such things and finish the sweeping on the double. I'm curious about that. He finished to check in and went off somewhere, but that customer just now is pretty cute, eh? Come now, if you have such free time, sweep the corridors on the double. In case you're wondering, that's Lazy. That's locked, that's the room he's in, I think. Yeah, this is the one with a slightly longer than normal load time. So it's just the maids to talk to over there for now. Anyway, your side quest is over here. Welcome to Hotel Definia. Today we are blessed with many guests. The guests who are not in their rooms seem all to be enjoying sightseeing, or something like that. It's awkwardly translated. I don't understand. What have I done? You guys, did you pick up something at this Michelin Health Resort? How should I say this? Something like an engagement ring? No, we didn't say anything like that, but... You dropped your engagement ring? Keep your voice down! Toma, what's wrong? Shouting like that. It's nothing, Alvina. Really? You're weird, Toma. There she goes with the name calling. You want to get out of this relationship as soon as possible, buddy. Alvina almost noticed, didn't she? Good grief! Sorry, that wasn't my fault? Anyway, help me as an apology. Search for the ring. Hey, what do we have to apologize for? I think we have no such obligation. Let's ignore him and go. Excuse me, I said it in a bad way. I beg of you, please help me. You know that there will be fireworks at the theme park tonight, don't you? I want to give that ring tour when the atmosphere is at its highest, no matter what. How wonderful. We don't have that much time, but we'll keep an eye out for it. Really? Ellie? Isn't it fine? It's a situation he came up with all his might thinking about her. If it doesn't come true, she'll be sad as well. Indeed, I feel bad for them. It's decided then. So, do you have any idea where you might have dropped it? I'm sorry to say I don't know at all. The only thing I can say is that after Elvina and I arrived here, we briefly toured some places. The jewelry store turned us away, though. Your hint is too much vague. Anyway, if you pick up something like that, come show it to me absolutely. When night falls, we're going to the theme park. Got it? I'm counting on you. This evening, Toma and I are going to the theme park at night. He says that since there's going to be a lot of fireworks, we'll be able to have an amazingly romantic night. Can't wait. Yeah, it feels like this one's a little bit shorter than the one at the end of the hall over there, too. And then there isn't even a load screen here, really. Anyway, there are 3 rings we need to get before he finally realizes where the ring is. That's a high-class resort for you. Nothing but swarms of rich young ladies. Alright, let's try talking with one. And he passed on his chance to get Ellie. So this is where the video is going to end at later on in the day. At Boutique Colserica, we have a vast arrangement of clothes from formal to casual wear. If you like, our personnel will choose for you valued customer clothes that suit you. They just happen to be the most expensive stuff they have. The moment we arrived, she's already bought such an expensive... My savings! Young miss, that dress, it looks very good on you. You think so? I think I'll take it. If that's the case, I'll take your measures further inside right away. It looks very good on you. Indeed, this trim, it might suit me. There's a ring. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Go to the end of the hall for a scene. Past here is... Somehow it feels like it's blockaded. It looks like it's blockaded, but... There's something written here. Verboten, go away. Past here is an area under development. Please refrain from entering Michelam Development Division. Somehow it seems like the area past here is still under development. I never would have guessed, Tio. Yeah, it seems the Michelin Development Project is still underway. Maybe in the future they'll be constructing something here too. Good grief, how luxuriant. Anyway, we have no business here now. Let's head somewhere else. This is the Fortuna. For sure it's a store with a gorgeous appearance. However, the matter is how the cooking tastes. A gourmet like me won't be bewildered by appearances. As expected, it's not labeled as a high-class restaurant for nothing. However, Grandma Mao's simple cooking suits me better. Did you come here to have lunch too? It is expensive, but quite delicious. Why don't you order if you feel like it? So if you remember, Grandma Mao is the woman who runs the hot springs in Sky. I forgot what city that is exactly. Like, I'm even trying to figure out which region it is. It's not... Maybe it's actually Zeiss where it is. Anyway, Platinum Ring. A ring in a place like this? There's a possibility it's the engagement ring Thomas spoke about earlier. Let's visit him in his hotel room later and confirm the possibility. That Eastern woman, somehow she's eating with a frowning face. Could she be a spy from a rival store? Thinking about it, this store hasn't got any rivals. Dad, eat quickly, let's go to the theme park. There were no places I wanted to eat in the theme park, so we came out here and are eating here. Hey now, calm down and eat a little slowly. Welcome to Restaurant Fortuna. Please come taste the dishes I prepared for you with the utmost care. I'm sure the delicious prepared with top-class ingredients will take you, valued customer, to a spiral of happiness. In case you're wondering, their lines will be different later on tonight. This place's cook is amazing. You know that Michelam's development is sponsored by the IBC, right? They say that this restaurant was opened by the cook who was the most excellent at the IBC screening board. And with that, we are done here, so let's go to the actual amusement park area. Wait, Mishi! Oh, so that's the theme park, huh? How should I put it? It looks like a fun place. Yeah, it's pretty damn big. You got your Ferris wheel, jet coaster, horror house, merry-go-round. They're even building a middle-aged castle. Looks like it appeared straight up from a fairy tale. That's pretty amazing. Because this is a facility IBC opening... Yeah, this is really awkwardly worded. Because this is a facility IBC opened targeting tourists, it's a given they put some effort into it. Though I came here once before invited by Belle, I couldn't see everything. Well, we don't have that much time left, but you want to take a peek inside? No. We're not here to have fun. There's no need to go out of our way to enter. It seems the entrance fee is considerable, too. It's certainly not cheap. After we go inside, it's very unlikely we'll get our mirror back. Next time, let's come visit with everyone when we have a vacation. And what's more, we've exhausted ourselves visiting various places all day long. Yes. So I could buy something for Tio. I don't remember where it was, though. Yeah, I'm blanking on this. Oh well. So this is the theme park? It sure is huge. I hope we'll have a lot of fun. I've always wanted to come here. That traveler who was just entered, he was quite amusing. I'm gonna check if there's another mission inside the theme park. He enthusiastically said. That Mr. Lecter. What exactly is he up to? Welcome to the theme park, Michelam's Pride. You have entrance tickets, right? No, we have some things to attend to this time. We're sorry, but we'll have to pass. I see, that's a pity. Hope we will be of service when you come again. I was thinking to spend some quality time with my family every now and then. You guys look like you're having too much fun. Well, whatever. Today we came with my husband. The theme park is fun. Father, Sunita wants to ride the Ferris wheel. I want to go to the highest place together with Mary. And Mary just wants a fish. Pearl ring. This ring. Could be the engagement ring that Toma guy mentioned. Alright then, let's bring it to his hotel room later and show him. And the moment you guys have been waiting for, when we finally speak to, you guessed it, Mishi. Hello, welcome to Wonderland. Have fun. Mishi in the flesh. Tio? It's nothing. So notice the sign says not Wonderland, but Wanderland. And the third ring is back here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I bought that. Darling, bluffing like this. Let's ride without reserve, even the scary ones. That young mister who got off just now is riding at an amazing speed. Is he looking forward to this that much? I'll have a ton of fun too. Alright, should we go to the theme park immediately? Today I'll get on with you all the amusement rides you want. Thank you for using the water bus. So I don't think we can go back to even report this quest once we have it done. Got the gold ring. This ring might be the engagement ring Mr. Toma told us about earlier. Let's try bringing it to his hotel room. Yeah, they weren't there originally, were they? Okay, I remember now. Detour. And there we go. So we got a little souvenir for Tio. Anyway, time to deliver these and realize all three are duds. Could it be, are you here to return my engagement ring? We picked it up inside the Michelam Health Resort. Please confirm that's yours. Gold ring, pearl ring, platinum ring handed over. What do we have here? This gold ring is not mine. This isn't the ring. Though the shape is similar, the color is completely different. This pearl ring is not mine. This isn't it. Though it's certainly beautiful, it bears no resemblance to the one I bought. The silver ring is not mine. It's not like this. Could I ever give something as ugly as this to her? Alright. You can have this back, do as you like with it. Even though you found this many rings, you think mine wasn't among them. Wonder just where I dropped it. Please don't lose heart. Rather, since we searched this much, doesn't that really actually mean someone picked it up? Randy! As I thought. He's completely depressed, isn't he? And it's all thanks to Mr. Randy. So it's my fault. Toma, what's wrong? You seem down. You see, it's nothing, yeah. Really? It doesn't look that way to me. Say, Toma, if you're that down, do you want to go to that high-class residential street? While we were walking this morning, we rested together on the bench by the shore of the lake. That's right. Mr. Toma? I remember now. I'm sure it was then. It was when I was sitting on the bench with Alvina. It was when I reached into my pocket to confirm I still had it. After that, I returned to the hotel and checked my pockets again, and it was nowhere to be found. If I really dropped it, I can't think of any other time or place. Really? Suddenly, a strong clue has emerged. Say, Toma, what have you been talking about all this time? No, it's really nothing. Come on, Alvina, let's go enjoy the beautiful townscape of Michelam. Really? You're acting strange. That was close. Anyway, guys, can you go to the high-class residential street for me? Perhaps it could still be around that bench where I dropped it. You're right. Lloyd, shall we go there and check? Alright. So that caused a new fishing spot to appear. If we use the novice rod with an earthworm, we can get a pearl glass. Or they call it a glass carp here or something like that, I think. We still have people to talk to. Honestly, whenever I come here, it's crowded. Even just coming here normally to shop is a pain. Enough with the jewels. Let's go play at the theme park. This jewelry shop keeps a common tourist like me from entering inside, you see. It's so frustrating. And to show you what they mean... Wow. Welcome to Diamond Jewelers. Excuse me, sir, might you have a letter of introduction from someone? Might we need an introduction? Indeed. Because the store is for members only, please refrain from entering the shop. Then please. No first-time customers, is that it? How awful. Anyway, if we can't go in, then it can't be helped. Let's give up for now. Rings over here. Oh my, what do commoners have to do in this high-class residential street? If you want to sightsee, go back to the theme park. Listen, Zell, because you're my fiancé, you have to become a proper man. What should I do? Think about that yourself, but it must be something proper. That's difficult. Zell, that's no good, definitely no good. Could such a thing ever make me happy in the future? A kid like me doesn't understand well what Amy says. Some of my parents would say she's my fiancée. I don't care. And over here is where you'll find it. So, Novice Rod, Earthworm. And we're looking for the Pearl Glass. No! So, I'm assuming this is the Pearl Glass. That's really the only fish I have. What? This is the only fish I have committed to memory because how it ruined my perfect play of Sky 2. Now give me those 2 worms back, damn you. There's the engagement ring. Could this be Mr. Toma's engagement ring? The ring was eaten after it fell into the lake. Could it be what happened? Though it's hard to imagine such a thing with an astronomically low probability. You are right, it was definitely unpredictable. This is the result after having walked so much. Somehow I'm not satisfied with it, but still. We found it, so everything's cool. Let's have Mr. Toma confirm it's his ring. So we'll go deliver this, and then we'll return to move the storyline forward. I don't know if you if you could go trigger those scenes and then come back and deliver it. I'm just playing it safe. He told you the deadline was nightfall. I want to say you probably do have time because it only goes nightfall after you choose who you're going with. You guys, could it be, have you finally found my ring? Yes, something like it anyway. Please confirm that it's yours. What do we have here? This is it. No mistake about it, this is the one. A ring made of silver septium engraved with Albina and I's names. This is definitely mine, alright. Is that so? Thank goodness. Good grief. I don't know what we had to do if you told us we had the wrong one again. Honestly. Thank goodness we found your ring. Yeah, thanks. So how many people lose rings while they're here? Thank goodness you found it before we went to the theme park. Now looks like I can carry out my proposal during the fireworks like I had planned. Thank you, I can never thank you guys enough. That's right, if you like, will you accept this? Is it a Toma Pop? It's Invigorate. Is this alright for us to have? It's such a nice one, too. Yeah, please don't worry about it, it's my way of thanking you. Well then, I have to start mentally preparing for tonight. Whenever and wherever we meet again, I'll be kind on you. So, I put this on Tio to expand her arsenal. I ditched cast for it. Main thing is this gives you 3 fire, 2 wind, which unlocks quite a few spells, including some healing stuff. My fear was that I ran into all those things that were fire weak that were probably done with it and nothing else in the game is going to be weak to fire. It's a sinking feeling I have. Anyway, there's 2 people to talk to and then we can move the storyline forward. 1. If you proceed further, you'll find Chairman Harmon's residence. Seeing it for the first time, you'll probably be shocked by its magnificence. Dear me, I'd like to tread on its lucky steps. You can't do anything inside the buildings, in case you're wondering. You can't even get through their gate. Chairman Harmon's residence should be this way if I remember correctly. I'm sure there should be a guest room ready. I'll go at once and rest myself. So I don't know if we have to talk to the guards or if it's all automated here. Ah, that is... Chairman Harmon's fort, or chateau. That's Chairman Harmon's residence. Amazing, looks like a castle rather than a mansion. Well, in Crossbell, his is a famous family with an old lineage. That mansion too. I hear that around 100 years ago it was built as the Governor General's mansion when the Empire ruled. Even so, it's a little too big. He's not an Empire's great noble. Using such a place, he holds the auction. It seems it's something an appropriately large scale. Yeah. That's... The security plan is per normal years. However, this year we think those Hayway guys could scheme something. Accepting those with an invitation, don't let anyone pass, no matter who they are. Understood? What will you do, boss? I'll be on alert inside the mansion. That's an elusive guy, that one. Being too careful is best. That reminds me, were all the exhibits brought in? Yeah, this morning. That doll seemed to be the last one. It's one of the centerpieces this time, huh? Wonder what kind of price it'll fetch. Well, whatever. There's still several hours until the grand opening. Don't lose focus. Yes, sir. Thank you for your concern. Damn, he's here. Seems that old man is already focusing on the interior. If I remember correctly, that was Boss Garcia, said to be a former Jaeger. The party should begin at 7 p.m. if I remember correctly. It seems they've already started up security. Yeah, that alone means they're already on their guard. But this is going to be tough. Even if we have an invitation, it seems getting in won't be easy. Well, they know our faces pretty well too, right? It seems we'll need some plan to fool them. For now, let's leave. If we're found here, we'll lose the shirt from our backs. Don't know if that's actually a saying or not. Right. Here, Lloyd is going through his whole psychotic breakdown. What? You want me to burn down the mansion, you said? Just now, that was... Are my ears playing tricks on me, or...? Mr. Lloyd? What's wrong? No. Sorry, must have been my imagination. I don't really get it, but let's go already. Tio, tell the voice in your head to stop talking to the voices in my head. Yeah, it's right here. We tried doing a brief round of the place. As expected, it seems we need to think of a method to enter the auction venue. Indeed, it seems the ones checking who goes in are the Mafia. To begin with, can we really use that invitation card just like that? I feel it's likely they could compare those to our identities, but... I agree. I would have asked Ren regarding this, but... Let's assume that because we have an invitation card, we'll be welcome. In any case, I'd like a place where we could relax. A restaurant would have too many public gazes. Then, might there be any vacant rooms on the hotel above? I don't think there are any vacancies at this time, but... It's possible one opened up due to a cancellation. Let's see what we can learn at the front desk. Let's go. Welcome to Hotel Delphinia. Would you possibly be staying with us tonight? Yes, that's the case, but you're fully booked, correct? We're terribly sorry. The truth is we had one cancellation a little while ago, but it was booked immediately. Is that so? Too bad. Can't be helped. Let's head for the restaurant. We should be able to at least talk there. You're right. And here's where I commented that lazy sounds like a female doing the voice. Said something like, oh, it looks like you're in a pinch, I think it was. What? Lazy? Mr. Lazy?
Yeah.
Seems you're in a pinch because you can't get a room, but... You need a place where you can have a nice, relaxed chat, right? Yeah, we do, but... Then it makes things easier. I'll offer you guys my room. What? What is this all of a sudden? This way, please. What should we do? How he is dressed is clearly suspicious, but... Or rather, just why is the leader of a delinquent group in a place like this? Well, he's not a total stranger. Let's go. So now we can enter that locked room. He just tried to slam the door in Ellie's face. How rude. At any rate, aren't you guys pretty refined too? I think you'd come to a wild merrymaking at Michelam after getting a holiday on the last day of the anniversary festival. Well, we're more or less relaxing. More importantly, Lazy, you're dressed like that. Pretty stylish, isn't it? It's something like a uniform for my side job. Side job? What do you mean by that? In the cold world of upper-class society, the beautiful and lonely ladies who have lost sight of love. My job is to show those ladies a dream for an hour or so, you see. What? Do you mean, in other words, you're a host? Hey, I'm such a... that's outrageous. It's not particularly the case that I'm doing it for the money, you see. It's because I'm always so forcefully invited that I can't help but spend time with them. I guess you could call it charity work. What a remark. Would there be many ladies who'd easily fall for such bluntness? Honestly, I can't approve of this. By the way, Mr. Lazy, do you do your host work here? Yeah, I'm one of the so-called escorts. I'm going to accompany a certain lady to a little peculiar party. Then... I see. You see? What are you talking about? The Shore's auction. You all know that name and have come here to check it out, am I right? Seems we've been exposed. That means the party you're attending is also... Yeah, it's that auction. Because I escorted a different lady last year, I guess this means it's my second time. So that's how it is. I didn't think there would be someone so close to us who knew about it. Do you guys plan on exposing the auction? As you might expect, I think it's a folly. No, though it's regrettable. From the start we had no plans of exposing the auction. It's just, there's something we wanted to know. A luxurious and gorgeous underground social party like it symbolizes the strand of Crossbell itself. We want to know how much great the wall that all of us must climb is. Lloyd. I see. I'll buy your enthusiasm, but... Unfortunately, as for the auction, you can't enter unless you have an invitation. Each year it's may have a number with different rose designs going through it, so I think it'd be pretty hard to forge. I'm not sure there's anything you can do. About that, the truth is, we already have the card. Wow. I suppose it'd be pointless to ask how you got your hands on such a thing. Yeah, there were some circumstances. This is an invitation card, but they're not personalized? Something like limiting it only to those who RSVP'd? No, I don't think that's the case. Because it's an underground society thing, they seem to welcome the acquisition of new clients. Since they deal in stolen goods, it seems there are many influential people who don't want to have their identities pinned down. If that's the case, we should be able to manage. Oh yeah, how many people can get in with just one invitation? It seems there isn't a set rule, but normally people go in pairs. If 4 people entered with one invitation, it would stand out, so I don't recommend it. I see. I suppose you could say that. And because it is a party, formal attire would be best. Of course, if you dress like me, you'd attract a lot of attention, though. As expected, we'll pass on that. Say, Ellie? Is there somewhere we could obtain formal wear for going to the party? About that, I think the boutique downstairs would be just perfect. I've used their services before. I'll pay for you. Well, please, at least leave that to me. The more important problem is, which members will infiltrate the party? That's right. Deciding by rock, paper, scissors wouldn't be a good idea. Hey now, what are you saying? At least you have to go. What? Mr. Lloyd, the most concerned with the incident this time is you. Because you are our leader, I think it's only natural that you go. But, geez, just accept your responsibilities already. You want to see it, right? The reality of the strain on Crossbell? Understood. Allow me to accept. If that's the case, then you should decide on one more person to accompany you. If someone attends alone, I think it would stand out, you see. You're right. Tio, Randy, or I? You should consider the fact that the Mafia will be there as you make your decision. The remaining 2 members will stand by outside the venue in case of necessity. Shall we divide the roles that way? Well, no matter how we divide roles, we should first head downstairs to the boutique. You should decide who you want to take with before it's time to dress up. Yeah, I'll do that. Wait a moment. Lazy, why are you following us? Since it's a rare chance, I thought I would instruct you on the finer points of style. I'll teach you a trick for deceiving the Mafia who are performing the checks. In that case... Though it plainly looks like he's simply coming out of curiosity. We should at least listen. Let's head for the boutique downstairs. So notice she's actually, pretending to work. I can't talk to her for some reason. There it goes. Yeah, I don't know what was up the controller. Sir? You need something from me? Wow, as expected, he sure does have a handsome face. What a strange girl. So this is a bit of a warning for things to come. Mr. Lazy, are you heading out? In that case, please allow us to make your bed during that time. I think this will take a bit of time, so if you please then. Understood? This looks like a members-only jewelry store. Let's give up on entering for now. Miss, what do you say to have something to eat at the restaurant? Don't worry, I've got lots of mirror with me, you know. No, thank you. I have no reason to be treated to a meal by you. And maybe I think I have more mirror than you. Goodness, the young girls here do not sway for the rich man appeal. Honestly, these common tourists. In case you're wondering, we are not going to the boutique. So if you notice, the people here have changed. What a taste! I wander from cheap, delicious dishes to 3-star restaurants, and this one delighted my palate. Bravo! Sometimes a strangely sweating, middle-aged man comes to have lunch here. I think he could be some facility worker from, but don't tell me he's the one inside Mish. No, it's nothing. Tonight I'm going to take my wife to a party sponsored by Chairman Hartman. It's quite the stimulating place, you know. I can't wait for my wife's reaction. Today I had fun riding the Ferris wheel, taking it slowly with my husband. I haven't been able to enjoy myself more than enough, even without getting on intense amusement rides. It's really wonderful. Frankly speaking, thank goodness she couldn't enter the jewelry store. After buying a dress at the boutique, if she had bought a jewel or something too, I would have been on the verge of bankruptcy. Still, this restaurant looks pretty expensive too. Will I be fine? I have bought a nice dress, but the jewelry store was no first customers allowed. It's infuriating. In this case, I'll binge eat. Poor guy can't catch a break. So here's something that's a little important lore-wise. The sun has set. Soon it's going to be the time when tourists come back from Michelam. We have to prepare for the evening now that we have time. He didn't say it. Crap. He talks about the wines. I'll have to check after we dress up. Let's see, is it sunset or... Yeah. You must do that at night then. Dad, what are you doing? Let's go. Okay, I'm coming. Just give me a sec. Goodness, kids really love this kind of place. To think that it's already evening, but we still got all that energy. Looks like if I let him alone, he'll play until he drops. Come on, Dad, let's get in. Though it's still evening, I think I'll head back to the hotel before it's crowded. Inside the park, there are all kinds of amusement rides, and we sell Mishy goods, too. I recommend the Mishy hairband. Why don't you concede yourself the liberty to excitingly wear them inside the park? Yeah, that's interesting translation there. There are many persons who come in from this hour to enjoy the theme park at night. The park at night is full of atmosphere. It's very popular with couples. And notice Mishy is gone. Some of you must be heartbroken, wondering how you'll ever hang on. But in case you're wondering, I'm just going to talk to people. I'll put a break in the video when I walk over to the boutique. So place your bets now as to who I will be taking with me. If you've been paying attention to the playthrough up until now, it's probably going to be freaking obvious, but we'll see what people guess. I thought to come here after enjoying the anniversary festival, and in the end it became dark. Can't be helped. I'll go browse the boutiques and then go back quickly. It'll be the worst if I get caught up in the people going home congestion. Tonight we'll party at the chairman's residence. I'm going to bid and win a beautiful accessory for you. You're a bad man. You even have a wife. Didn't we promise not to talk about that tonight? This is important, believe it or not. That actually is story important. I've been interested in that auction for a long time. How lucky for me that you brought me here. No need to worry. I've told my wife I'm on a business trip. I mean, what are the odds she's going to be at the auction too, you know? What are the odds? How pleasant. Today I had fun with my family. Taking a breather every now and then, it's not bad. The hotel had no vacancies. What a pity. You live locally. You have no excuse, woman. Father is busy with work, so we have to go back home. And also Mary too is tired. For today, Sunita will go home. Yep, the cat sure is exhausted from all that. Well, what does the cat do in the amusement park exactly? Can't exactly take it on a water ride, you know? Guess this can do for today. Should be acceptable since I fished up a largemouth bass. Oh, the water current has turned. Too bad. Guess I'll call it a day. And with that, we have spoken to everyone, but just be aware these two are very important. Otherwise, last chance, place your bets. Outside the boutique, we call it quits. I am the hero of light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.